Lust media is to describe some piece of media like a video game, a pilot to a TV show, lust episode, film or music that wasn't archived well and is lost to time, that the piece of media doesn't exist or fell under the radar and is still out there waiting to be found. And Discovery Kids is one of those channels with media, and some of it is lost. Also, I will include the Hub and Discovery family, and that is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. And also this is the character I'm using in this video. I was also using this OC on the Doki iceberg, but have barely added some things and still in development at the moment, but now let's get started on the video.
Y en unos partes en el video yo me hablo en español, comenzamos.
I mentioned this in my Discovery Kids iceberg. I may make a part 2 of the iceberg, but to give you some context, Kenny the Shark was an animated series about a shark named Kenny who tries to be a predator and wanted to live with a suburban family. It first aired on Discovery Kids in the US in 2003 to 2005, and I also mentioned that there is 2 lost pilot episodes of it, and the first segment can be found on YouTube. But segment 2 of the pilot, only just some clips can be found and is partially lost media, so it's almost soon to be found. Discovery Kids Latin America has some lost bumpers, and also Discovery Kids United States, but I'm focusing on the Latin American version because it's more well known. There are some lost promos or bumpers of shows or of doki, and some are in the internet, but some fell under the radar, still waiting to be found. Dan vs. was one of the popular shows that aired on Hub Network back in the day, but there was some lost media of this show. A fan asked the creator of the show if Dan vs. had a theme song, but respond they did had a theme song, but the network never used it, so it's still out there somewhere. Eventually it will be found.
En 2008, en el tiempo navideño de diciembre, Discovery Kids ha hecho 3 villancicos de 3 canciones navideños de los peces en el río, el tamborilero y campanadas sobre campanadas, también mi burrito sabanero, que estrenan en el tiempo navideño de diciembre. Después de la última vez que estrenan estos cantos fue los media, pero en 2024 fue contados todos, y cuando los niños en este tiempo, cuando los miraron, se asustaron de los personajes en las canciones.
Bada Bean was a Brazilian animated series that aired from 2021 to 2022, had 1 season and 52 episodes. I recently checked out the series, and what I thought of the show, it was good and has some likable characters like Bin or Koza, and after the show got some popularity, fans found out that there is a lost pilot to the show. Some of the characters look different and the style of the show is also different. It may be still in the archives of Birdo Studios or Discovery Kids, but it is still waiting to be found. Crash Test Danny was a British children's sketch TV show that aired on Discovery Kids in the UK in 2006. 13 episodes were made, as all of them cover a topic of physics, and just 3 episodes can be found in its entirely, but 10 are still lost media and still yet to be found. Hub Network Family Game Night was a game show that contestants would complete in real-life versions of Hasbro games like Monopoly, and ran from 2010 to 2014, had 5 seasons and 100 episodes, and after the show ended it became lost media, and on January 9th a lost media wiki user made a thread of locating 2 game shows from Hub Network, The Game of Life and Hub Network Family Game Night, and at that time the streaming service Tubi deleted the show from the platform and a search was starting, and then on April 17th, Internet Archive user Maxim169 posted all episodes on Internet Archive, and now they are archived to watch. Resting the case as found. Cyber Chase did in fact air on Discovery Kids in Canada, but the Canadian airings of Cyber Chase on Discovery Kids is lost media, and just a promo and a full recording of one of the episodes can be found online. Eventually this will be found, but only time will tell. I mentioned this in my Discovery Kids iceberg that Doki had a pilot before the 2013 series, and the English dub was made first before the Spanish and Portuguese dub were made and produced by Nelvana and Discovery Kids Latin America, and just the intro and a few clips can be found. But there has been an update with the search that on September 20th of this year, 3 days ago, the full pilot was posted to Internet Archive and now it's found. I'm now going to show you a clip, but I will add a filter because I don't know if Discovery Kids still owns Doki, even though they stopped using him since 2019, and that I hope I don't get copyrighted by Nelvana. So here the clip.
Fear not, Annabella. We're completely safe. Thousands of tourists come down here every day, to say nothing of brave international explorers like ourselves.
And no one's been attacked by Mummy yet. Mummies?
Gabby, not helping.
But it's true. These ancient kings believed they'd come back to life after death. So they built all these crazy tombs, filled with writing and stuff.
So that was the clip, and the characters all looked like their parents in the bumpers, and the animation was more cartoony and very well, and those 2 episodes are 2 separate segments in 1 episode, just like in the show. So the rumors are true that this was a pilot, and the reason no more episodes are made because this was just the pilot to the show that we got 3 years later, so this piece of media can now rest. Wow Wubza had a Spanish dub that aired on Discovery Kids, one made in Chile and the other in Venezuela. All I could find is clips of both dubs, so it's still out there somewhere, and you can watch the Latino dub in Max, but it's only available in Latin America, and for that you need to have a VPN, so it's partially found. Well, that is 10 pieces of lost media from Discovery Kids, so I will see you in the next video. God bless you, goodbye, and like and subscribe, and thank you for almost 400 subscribers.